Hi guys, it's Lewis-duncan. I hope you're really well. So I've been been a bit busy and I haven't got around to filming this as yet. And I thought, do you know what? I need to get on with it. Because the longer I put it off, the sort of more it takes. I look and feel like crap. I think I've got a cold coming, so I'm going to try and avoid being in the video today. But hi, I am here. This is my matte OPI colour I had done at Jolie here in Hubbington where I live. And I have it ready for the polo in the park on Friday, which I'm really excited about. But anyway, so today, as you can tell, it's about Louis Vuitton and some purchases and some hot stamping and a few other bits and pieces. So I've kind of undone some of the pieces just for easy access. So a lot of you beautiful collectors out there will know what these are. So that's just, if you don't, that slides out from there and you can write a little tag or gift, if you bought it as a gift for someone, you can pop a little note on it. So all I've done is just taken those off for now, just because of easy access. Also, the bags have been taken out of the dust bags again for quickness. This isn't a true unboxing, I'm afraid. It's kind of going to be a bit of a review at the same time as well, because I have used the bags. I wanted to do a whole unboxing, but to be honest, I needed the bags and I couldn't wait. So we'll go into item 1. I want to sort of, be a suspense, but I think you can see what she is. So anyway, so here is my receipt, and I'm going to zoom in. This was the girl, Alina, who served me. I actually went in originally looking for my friend Sean, who works at the London Bond Street branch, and he's a really good friend of mine, and I normally always shop with him, but unfortunately he wasn't in. And with the week I had, it was the only day I could go into Louis and have the time to look at what I wanted. So the amazing Alina helped me, and she just was incredible. So if I recommend anyone that's in London or wants to go to London or happens to want to go to a store and they don't know which one, I really do recommend asking for Alina there. She is a leather goods sales associate. And she was amazing, and she had me in giggles and filled with coffee. So here is my receipt. I don't want to put figures and that kind of stuff in because I find that a bit naff. So I'm just going to try and, get it in without showing you, but there we go, Louis Vuitton. What else can I show you? Let me hide the bill. Sorry guys, I just, I know some people do, but I find it a bit naff. Oops. There we go. So I have 2 receipts, so that's why we'll probably go through to those. Anyway, so let's get on to the fun stuff. So I have all my items. I pretty much only ever buy Damier now, to be honest. I like all my luggage and all my pieces to match. So here on our tag, I was a little bit disappointed in terms of this is made in Spain, and I do like my pieces to be made in France, but we can't have everything, and I wanted this clutch, cum bag, pochette. I'm going to be using it, have been using it for many different things. So as you can see, it was made in Spain. But, oops, that's going to slide off. I'm trying not to cause too much damage. But this is the bag itself. This is the newer model. I have an older one in a monogram, and it does look completely different. So this is going to be the fun where I'm going to try and do everything one-handed. So I desperately don't want to be in the video because I look awful. Right. There we go. Okay. So inside, stand that around. In the newer model, we have a large back pocket here. And there is our card, fabric coated, and then le français. Okay. There is our Oops, that would be my hand. You can see not the tag. Can you see that? The tag inside there. As you can see, I have used it already, so there's kind of a little bit of dust inside. But it's actually really capacious for what essentially looks like a small bag. But I do love her. So on the front here, there are a couple of ways to use this particular bag, or clutch, or whatever, or pochette, or whatever, however we want to call it. So obviously, oh gosh, you know, it's typical to try and do this one now. So you can carry the bag along this line. You can undo this section. Do you know, this is going to be probably such a silly video because I don't think I'm going to get through everything one-handed. So that will undo, and you can clip it to that end, or you can completely take off the item. There is our dust bag inside, and a bit of tissue. So what I'm going to do is actually perhaps try and speed through the items, and then if anyone would like me to review or talk about one particular item separately, then perhaps we should do that, because we're at 6 minutes and we've got 2 boxes to go through. Okay, so our next item, this is my baby. I absolutely love her. She is just beautiful. And then we have luggage tag. I'm going to actually get a small one. I've decided I want a small one on her. I think she looks a little bit better with a small one. But this is the sack plat. This is again the newer model. She now comes with a detachable strap. I have it on the longest holes, as I'm 6'2", so I'm quite tall. But I think she came about here. So depending on if you want it over the shoulder, because this actually looks quite cute crossbody. So here is the detachable straps. Oops. That might help if I have it the right way round. So Louis Vuitton on both sides, and that twists. As many of you know, that's to do obviously when you're walking and things. It's the safety of the bag. And then we have a buckle there, and again on the other side. So I'm going to take her off. Now, so when I was looking, I originally wanted to buy just the strap alone and use it onto my Speedy, which is the Speedy 30, which I don't know if I've had to hand. Yes, I do. 1 second, let me just grab her. I was going to originally pop it on here, but I was told it probably won't be a good idea because of it would actually scratch and rub unless I was doing it very rarely and with very little inside. So there's a smaller tag, and I just think it's going to look better. Now, my Speedy is quite a few years old now. I'm still pretty good at looking after my bags, but obviously there is going to be a colour match difference. What's great, the reason I use a B more than anything is with the coasted canvas and the coasted leathers, these don't fade as much, but obviously natural colour tone will change. So originally that was what I was going to do with the strap. I'm still tempted to put the strap on it if I've got it light, because I kind of wanted to look at the Speedy bandolier, and then I wasn't quite sure, and then I thought, you know, they're exactly the same bag with a strap, I'm not going to use it too much. So this is where the sack originally came from. They don't do the larger size of the sack plat in a bean currently, which is a shame, but this size actually does fit me perfectly. As you can see, so made in France. So inside matches my nails beautifully. So we were talking at the store with Alina, and there are different types of the linings, and I'm sure so many of you know, but this more aubergine colour is actually either when it's a more work orientated bag, or it's some of the luggage pieces. So something like my Greenwich has this lining. So there is a front flap pocket here, and this is actually really deep, and my tablet fits in there beautifully. Oops. So obviously this is more of a work orientated bag, and actually if any of you celeb fans out there know, Angelina Jolie has this bag in the monogram in the large. Okay, so there is a zippered pocket at the back. Oops. And that's quite deep as well. You can get quite a lot in here. And again, oops, there is our coated fabric, and the sac plat PM Damier, and that's obviously a code. Okay, so that's those. There is the D-ring there. It's quite hard to, I'm trying to get it in the light, so that's a bit better. There we go. So she's actually quite a deep bag, and there are two sort of more flappered pockets here and here inside. So I actually think she's quite a safe bag in terms of the sort of dimension and the shape. I happen to like a structured bag, so this is was perfect for me. I looked at the new Riviera as well, and I think she's beautiful, but currently only in the Damier Azur. And I think she's more of a casual bag. I also looked at an Alma. I've always ummed and ahed about an Alma, and I couldn't quite decide. The smallest one came with a strap, and it did look too silly on me. So really, the purpose of buying a new bag was I wanted something with a strap. So this is, but I have always loved this shape. I think she is beautiful. I have been using her over the last couple of days, and she is fantastic. So these fold down beautifully, so when you have got the strap over, this can lay against your body. But again, as I said, I'm quite happy to review anything separately. I'm quickly going to show you this last item. It's not going to work, as it's going to be the worst thing, and we're at 12 minutes, and I'm going to end up not being able to upload it, which is going to annoy me horribly. This is actually just my Greenwich. Oops, gosh. And I had her hot stamped, and I was really, really excited about having that on my Greenwich. And the guy that hot stamps, a Chinese guy in the Bond Street store, came up and spoke to me, and we decided to go for the same size as I have on most of my luggage tags. The large I thought looked a little bit naff, even though it's quite a large bag. I just thought this worked beautifully. So all my bags, and then have the blue. This has been a trusty bag for me for such a long time, and in terms of dimension, she is relatively smaller, so it's probably about a hand's width smaller. So I wanted something that was more of a practical day bag, because I use my Greenwich a lot, and technically she is actually luggage, but she is gorgeous. Obviously I know a lot of you would have seen the new Greenwich, and that's something we'll be doing next, but the small Greenwich, I wasn't a fan of. It does come with a strap, but I didn't like it, and instead of the dark chocolate, it's the sort of the tanny colour, and I just found it not to my taste, but it's a beautiful bag nonetheless. So this is the fabric inside, whereas the new ones are leather. And again, as I say to you, this is kind of a little bit darker in tone, but she is quite old now, and this particular confection, that's totally the wrong word, I can't think what I'm trying to say. This particular shape and style of this Greenwich has been discontinued for the newer style. Personally prefer this style. The newer one is actually much larger, and this is a huge bag, so I wouldn't recommend it for anyone that's quite small. It's similar to with the Never Falls, the huge one. On me it's not too bad, but on some people it can be small, and this is obviously much bigger than that, and it's much more structured once the sides come out as well. Anyways, they were at 14.5 minutes, and I do hope I don't have to redo it, because that would annoy me terribly. So I'm going to toodle off, but like I said, if you would like any reviews of individual items, or for me to go through individual items, or some up-close pictures or whatever, my Instagram and Twitter, there's lots of things. And again, with the receipts and things, if you want to see any of that, or my experiences with Louis Vuitton, But have a wonderful Sunday, and hopefully I'll upload this as quick as possible. Much love. Bye bye.